What's up? Good morning. All right, let's get it cracking. As you know, the market tanked yesterday. So we are looking at a gap fill again. For all those who don't know what a gap fill is when market falls down overnight and it usually comes back up to a level and then falls back again. Excuse me. So study about gap fills if you do not know about them. They're amazing. So far, Palantir is hopping out of the gate. We all know Palantir is a little pricey though. It's like $700 for a contract. It was crazy. XLE, I called XLE yesterday as a swing. That contract is up 32%. So shout out to those who got into XLE yesterday. Shout out to those in XLE. See, writing, excuse me. Hey, waiting to see how SPY is going to perform. It could fill this full gap up or it could push down right here at this order block. So just waiting for the first 5-minute bar currently. I got a cold, guys, so I know I sound like a frog. Ribbit. Okay. Ribbit. Here we go. Waiting to see some movement. Again, waiting for a SPY to show if it's going to continue down. It is on a downturn, truly. See. Oop, right. All right. Okie dokie. Okay, so we may be in a down market today, guys. Waiting again for um this to lock in. If we do go down, it's gonna go to 670 most likely, so it needs to break 673, then going down to 670.15. So far, so again, remember there's a gap fill. You could potentially ride this. If it goes up higher than 677.84, then most likely it's gonna go up to 680 and fill that gap in from yesterday. See what XLE is doing. All right, XLE is falling right now, but again, I'm in a hold until March 20th. Right. Make it easy, guys. It doesn't have to be difficult, but see here. Right here, it's still stuck. Could possibly go to 677. Um, there's a high chance that this could just turn around. XLE is filling its gap from yesterday. And SPY is slowly going up. Palantir pulled up, hit the high of its box, and it started to come down. Apple is pushing up higher. Um, puts are coming in. So SPY could definitely be going just to fill up this gap fill. So just be aware. However, calls and puts are coming in. I'm just trying to see if it can get to 678, but if not, we're looking for it to come down. And if we are looking at to come down, I'm looking at 670 for for the next level. All right, XLE is bouncing up off the bottom of the box. So could be a good place. If it continues to go higher, I would look for entry in at 57. SPY's coming down. IWM, I think, is coming down as well. Let me switch to IWM. Yep. Level 2, 55.47 next up. So be careful. Remember, just try to get $1 a day until you get good at getting hundreds of dollars a day. It's not too difficult. IWM has some nice contracts, 254 for $78. We've got 253 for $52. If anyone's interested. All right, I'm in IWM. My stop loss is 257. I'm looking for it to go to 255. If it reverses here, I'll just take profit right here at 255 if it doesn't keep going down further. But IWM, I mean, puts are just coming in repeatedly on flow. Right. All right, 673 is the next level for SPY we're looking at. All right, so I am in 672 puts on SPY, and I'm in 254 puts on IWM. I saw a video this morning that said if you can make $200 a day, you can keep the 9 to 5 away. And that's so real. And I'm just being fully transparent right now. I'm already at $150 just with a couple contracts. So I want to go ahead and tell you get your money, get out and enjoy your day. I don't feel good today, guys. So, it's us with the charts. Doing my best. I'm doing my best, guys. Ugh. Already up here. Right. Gonna go ahead and grab my profit off of this in case it does decide it wants to do a gap fill. Then I will enter in another position. Already took profit off. If you're holding it, ask yourself why you're holding and leave a runner if you just cannot help yourself. It's okay. Leave your runner if you have to just be in the game. It is okay. But just beware there is a gap fill ahead of time. So it may not do it today, it may do it this week, but just be very careful because it'll snap back on you. All right, we've already got to our 673 level. Um, our next level is 672. It may or may not get there because it is hitting an order block. We're just watching. Patiently. If it breaks through this, that means it is a strong bearish day. 52%. I'm out of SPY. IWM, however, seems to still have a little bit of left in it. Not quite sure where it's going. All right. IWM is the small caps. SPY has more tech. So still in my IWM contracts. Excuse me. I'll wait for SPY for another entry, but I'm officially out of all SPY contracts as of now. I believe IWM could probably go to 254. And if SPY comes down, SPY can go to 672. SPY needs to break below this. Excuse me. It's a lot of other companies pulling up SPY. So, you know, you have to be understanding of that. All right, SPY looks like we're adding more puts into the pot. It's coming down. Good. Shout out to everybody who is getting money today. This is what I'm talking about. I'll come to work for an hour. You know what I'm saying? I will come to work for an hour, get right back in the bed, boop, leave a message. Excuse me. I don't trust SPY though. Not today. I do like IWM. I'm still in IWM. SPY can come down probably to 672. Excuse me. Let me see what the Russell could do. It looks like it could possibly come down to 254.65. Also, if you want, okay, here goes SPY. Let's go. Um, SPY's next level, of course, the box right here. If it can make it, if it can push down, we might go to 671. IWM is still cooking. This is a great opportunity for people who trade futures. Black bar shouty. Nice. Great day for play futures. To those who have to build that muscle memory to switch platforms. I'm in futures right now. Of course, a sell. Today was an easy day, guys. Easy work. For whatever reason, IWM is not it. Excuse me. You guys can also do IWM on futures, and that is called M2K1 for those interested. That's the ticker. SPY flipping back. 254. All right. All right. I mean, excuse me, Russell Futures. I do believe we can get to 254 easy. SPY might try to make you work for your money today. I'm not trying to wait for my money today, guys. IWM is giving it away free. I like it. Good morning, Millie Block. Thank you for joining us today, making this money. Hope you're in IWM or SPY or something juicy. The world is yours, whatever you want to be in. But we're doing good. I'm gonna go back to a lower time frame just so I can see how IWM is faring here. Remember, there is a gap that needs to be filled. So just be aware of that, that when it flips, it's time to flip. And when it flips, it's okay. Just get your money and get out and flip it the other way. Easy work. You don't have to stay stuck in that trade, especially with futures. So if you guys have a limited capacity for money, make sure you go get a futures account. And that way you can get your game up on how to trade better. Yeah. Oop. All right. Oops. SPY looks good. If it could break 672, we might be able to go to 670. I'm not in SPY anymore though. I'm in IWM, waiting to see this next bar, how it performs. If you made money today, put a little dollar sign in the chat. Hello. This is a good day today. Uh, All right. Already opened up red. Can it sustain it though? It opened up a little higher. So we're gonna see. I got high hopes for you. We gonna see. I do have high hopes. I have high hopes for you, IWM, that you're gonna keep dropping to at least the low right here. Just can't see why you wouldn't. SPY wants to get down there. Come on. Yep. Trying to see what we can do. 254.39. Can we make it? Perhaps. My daughter says things like perchance, perchance. What the heck is a perchance? She's so funny. That's right, IVR. Get money. I love it when you get the bread. I love it. If I can be a part of your daily bread getting, I'm grateful. And the more confident you get, the more contracts you'll add, and the more you'll be like, "Fuck my job." No, I'm just kidding. No, wait. We want you. We don't want you to say fuck your job. We just want you to have a little extra money so you can go on your day knowing that you can control a certain part of your day that doesn't require chores. Okay, because we control that really well. IWM 18%, 64% on the 254. Not. That's odd. All right, guys. Loving that I didn't get out of IWM. Loving this for sure. Can we get to 253 though? Is the question. IWM still lights up. Excuse me. I think we could still go further with IWM. I do. If not, though, make sure you grab your profit. Let him run. Rather you get profit off of most of your contracts and just let the other one do what it's going to do. Mm, okay, yeah. Now, the trick with IWM is to sell when it's moving down. Like, that's the trick. I'll tell y'all the trick. That's the real trick. The trick is to make sure when price is moving down that you sell. That's the only way you can get out of IWM without it fidgeting with you. So this is a 1 minute time frame. So if you get out, this is make sure you're doing it on a down bar. That's the trick with IWM. So all right, I am out of IWM currently. Remember, I said it. Spy's got a gap to fill, and it just hit its bottom. So be careful. Let's see what XLE is doing. Now, IWM still might get to 253. I'm just out of it. And then what I'll do is try to get into it later. But those are the plays for today, guys. It's 10:01 now. Some new energy is going to be coming into the tickers because at 10 o'clock, this is where all the big players come in. They are setting the tone for the day. So 10 o'clock, the tone is getting set. 10:07, we are officially in what the mood is going to be for the day. So nice. All right, IWM, what you giving us? Looks like you want to continue with the black bar shorty movement. I'm trying to see where it goes. Right here is the next order block. So it's inside of it already. So up 11% at IWM 255. It should probably go to 253. Tesla looks like it's falling apart as well. Yep. Okay, what's up, J-Man? Daily Bread. That part. We did good today, guys. Money was to be made. Thank you guys all for joining me today. So glad you guys are getting paid. I love that because it's not a waste of your time, right? Like nobody wants to waste their time, especially when you're 40 or over. Or like, what are we doing with our time? Is it making sense? Please let me know. Please let me know. All right, Tesla is doing some weird stuff. Back to IWM for those who are still in it. IWM is still looking good. Again, I think it could get to 254. I'm out of all of my contracts. A, because I don't feel good. And I'm gonna get off here promptly at 10:30. Okay. So let's get it. Nice move down. SPY could potentially go to 670. That's a little. Whoop. And remember, you guys, the contracts get cheaper during the day. So if you didn't get everything that you wanted, you could wait till later on today and buy some contracts. That'll be much likely cheaper. All right, so we have broke the line of 672. We have 2 wicks here. If this can hold, we're looking at most likely anywhere between here and 670. So 671 is the middle. Mm-mm-mm. All right, IWM is still performing. All right, so we could have a potential. This is where it ends. This did hit the bottom of the range box. So this is where the gap fill could occur. So just be very careful. It did give you a long play, but I don't know how long it could sustain that, especially with that gap it did overnight. That gap was crazy. If it goes up above 22, then 674, 675. That's what we're looking at. I would not jump in just yet though. I would wait to let it figure itself out because puts are still coming in to flow. Just let it sort itself out. What's our rule? We don't get into any bars with congestion. We do not get, if the lines are crossing each other like this, we do not touch any entry. That's the rule. So wait until it clears itself. Like this is a clearing right here. This is cleared. You see how it just pushes down past these three? That's clear. This is clear. These are not clear. That's how you stay out of trouble. So when price opened up this morning, boom, 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 not clear, not clear, not clear, clear. IWM started out clear, like boom, fell to pieces. Excuse me. Let's see. Okay, we're clearing. Remember though, the wick, that means it's ranging inside of here. That means there's buyers and sellers inside of the wick. So if it can, usually you'll see price just snapping back anytime you see these wicks inside out. It's just gonna go up, up, up and down until it breaks the wick. And the wick is right here. Boom. So when that happens, that's when you know it's clear. So as you can see, it's not clear, right? It's going back up. That's why you gotta be really careful. Really careful. Oops. Mm, mm. All right. So this is it. Is it cleared the wick yet? No, it has not. The wick is right here. So this means it's gonna get caught between this two, just bouncing back and forth until it breaks. Once it breaks this wick, then this is our next level. Look where it's at, 673. These levels are not by accident, guys. Understand that. They are here to help guide you up and down while it's deciding which way to go. Oops, crap. There we go. All right, so now it's breaking the wick, but remember it has to break this wick for it to be a real confirmation, and it has not done that yet. Excuse me. IWM is still moving down, and as you can see, it's still on here. SPY, not the dip it took last night. I think it was $11, so it has to figure out how to make that up somewhere. Excuse me. Oh snap! All right. Still have not broke above this wick. It's trying though. Excuse me. Which means this would be your stop loss down here, 671. If you decided to get in here on an aggression move, 671 is your stop loss. And this would be your take profit, VWAP, 674. We're not out of the woods though, so be careful. You got to get out of the woods. All right. It looks like it's getting out of the woods. Out of the woods is 673.33 to the upside. Then remember 673.90 is the next level. Excuse me. All righty. So anybody who is in calls and they waited patiently, especially if you did futures, you are definitely green. XLE's back in business. It just took a little whatever it did. I ain't giving up on you, XLE. Okay, as you can see, it never cleared out of the woods all the way, but this did close higher than this red bar. That is a good sign that this could possibly continue up. But again, it's still within all of these wicks, which is congestion, which means liquidation. It's just bumping up and down, up and down. And then eventually it will break above these four wicks. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where the real clearing happens, is above 673.90. XLE is good. If somebody wants to do XLE, okay. Still waiting on SPY to figure its life out. XLE, though, is starting to lift up. All right. The bright green means it's high relative volume. So that does mean buyers are pulling into it. Still waiting. I would not get aggressive until I saw 673 break. 15 more minutes. Let's see what we doing. Okay. It wants to. It's struggling, boy. It is struggling. I don't know. Does anybody trade ASTS? These are popping up here. Bitcoin, I think, is probably. See, it couldn't get past 672. So we might see more push down on SPY. Because it's strong. There's no question here. All right, boom. So again, it still needs to pass congestion, and congestion is over at 671. So remember, it's still congested. Up, SPY just popped up on the falling apart list. Up, here we go. I think it might turn black. Oh, snap. Just struggling, struggling. See it break. Okay. And it's breaking the low 671.49. Okay, there it is, turning blue. And then if that gets heavier, it will turn black. And look, it's at 670.15. If it can push past, let's see. There's barely any buyers right here. So that's a good sign that it could go ahead and eat this up. There's like no buyers, barely any in this candle. So that means it's heavy. So now we're just going to wait patiently and see what it does. That's the test. It tested it. It retested this level. And then boom. This is what it looks like on a lower time frame. Look at that. Beauty. See what happens when you're just patient? That's where you can add positions. And then 670 could be your next level. Years of watching this go boop, 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 boop. I love it. And we got AMD, Tesla, Shop, all of these falling apart. Shout out to everybody trading futures that is comfortable with the movement. I love it for you. The smaller the wick, the less it has to fight with. So as you can see, the wick is small right here. So it could possibly just come back, just eat this up a little bit here, and then keep going down to 670. Boom. Nice. So it ate up all of the buyers in this candle, and now it's shooting down further. Good job. Mhm. Okay. As you can see here, if you're trading SPY, there is no wick. So that means that there's less resistance to fight against. Again, mighty signaling that it could possibly go to 670. It is letting you know it's still healthy. It's still falling. Those wicks are basically rebellion. They're fighting each other. Okay, so we're looking at 670. Everybody in futures, shout out. Easy, easy money on futures. God, let's go. This is a 3K day for some people. Let's go. Black bar just popped up on futures 12-minute. So if we cross 670, 15, be careful there because that's the zero level. And it could mean a snapback at that level. Hopefully not, though. But that's the end of the Fibonacci sequence. So if it goes down, we're looking at 669.14 as the next level of liquidity. This is a beautiful day, guys. There is no wicks here at the bottom. Barely any. No buyers at the bottom. So now it's searching for buyers, guys. It is looking for buyers. Do you understand how this looks now? Does this kind of make sense? What we're looking at? Very rarely you'll see a halt where it just pulls up if there's no buyers at the bottom. Usually it'll keep going. So that's what we're looking at right now. So you see it pulling back up here. This is finally where the buyers formed in. Right here is 669. Waiting patiently. Good morning, Booski. I love you. Okay. We had a great run today, Booski. We did IWM and SPY. If you didn't get to do it, it's okay. There's more coming. We got 5 minutes left on the clock. It is pushing past. If it can go past 669, we are looking at 669.13. I'm out of all positions right now. I'm just guiding you through our next levels. It is halting though at 670. So this is the second halt at 670. So pay attention. Remember congestion. If it can break, then we're looking for our next level. But it has wicked up twice here. And until it turns black, it's like, okay, what are we doing? All right, so it is devouring this candle here. So we could possibly get to 669. Let's look at a lower time frame. This is why it's important to look at the lower time frame so you can really see what's going on. You see how it's hovering around this level. It's not really sure if it wants to keep going. It never came below this low. And if it crosses above this blue line, we will be headed back up. All right, so now it's breaking above. breaking below this low. So then if it can break and hold, we're looking at 669.23. Break and hold. It's very strong. Can it hold it? And I would not be surprised, Friday, unemployment claims come out. So we have some big data that will probably shoot SPY back up by the end of the week. So it's just pushing the price back down where investors are going to buy and then it's going to shoot it up. Also, quadruple witching is this month as well. I believe it's March 16th. I have to look. But that means that when quadruple witching happens, we buy into SPY, into swings long term. It is the banks repositioning. Was it March? Maybe it's March 13th that'll happen. I have to look it up. Um, but that is where the banks reposition the options. So when they start buying up SPY, they're doing it for the next 3 months. That's what this is. That's why this week looks crazy. So make sure you look up quadruple witching and get the date so you can put it on your calendar. If you didn't enter in XLE, this might be a good time to think about XLE swing. I think you can get in one for like $50. It's not bad at all, and it pays really nicely. XLE calls. So we're looking at swings on SPY calls, especially with this low of a drop. And we're looking at XLE calls. As long as this war is going on, energy is really getting bought up. Little tricks here and there. All right, we got 1 minute left. Shout out to everybody who made money today. Give yourself a round of applause. Let me see that. That's a great Waka song. Okay. But I'm proud of you guys as always. Join me tomorrow, Lord willing, and we will do it all over again. And I love you, and I'm signing out.